Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been training for 3 years and I've only made $40. Don't worry, I'll tell you the secret of how to make millions in one day. Oh no, I bought your mentorship, your courses, and all the signals, but now I started trading even worse. I want to escape.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to make a very important video for you. It will probably be the most important and useful video for you. It doesn't matter how long you have been trading, whether you have been trading for several years and still not profitable, or maybe you just started trading. In fact, many of you may think that I'm going to show you some secret strategy and so on, but this video will not talking about strategies. I want to share more important things that all gurus miss and are silent about. And they are actually so important that those who know them will win over all people who just started their way in trading by learning technical strategies. I want to tell you a little about myself. I have been trading for 3 years. The first 2 years of my journey in this industry were simply terrible. Literally, it was terrible. I spent a lot of my time looking at all kinds of information that was not only useless, but it was harmful and didn't allow me to make money. I started fake strategies that have nothing to do with at least some market algorithms. I spent money on paid courses, I found mentors who never actually earned money and perhaps didn't even trade in market, but still positioned themselves as super gurus who know secret of secrets, know how to win all trades and take almost every single move on the market and playing ping pong and so on. You know what I mean. Over time, I realized that there is no point in wasting time on all kind of channels that give useless information. I learned to trade myself. I wanted to create the first channel that will be really useful and that will change a person in the literal sense, that will make him a professional in this industry, because this industry is extremely toxic, which is built now on hype, on the desire to profit, from the trust of people who just want to become financially independent. I decided that I will break the spine in this system and try to start a channel when I become profitable. When I start earning on the market, unfortunately in 2023 I started earning, and now already in 2024 I made regular monthly withdrawals from trading. Now I'm going to tell you the reality. I'm going to tell you something you probably never heard before or many the channels, but it's the bitter truth. You better hear it right now from the very first video on my channel, because like I said, I want to be the one who will show you the truth. Well, are you ready to hear the truth? Most of you will never be profitable. Yeah, guys, most of you will never be profitable. Most of you will not be able to make money in this industry. This is about 80% of people who come here. They will be kicked out of the game, not by their own desire, but by the time, because the industry is set up to take money and make money of you. Approximately 10 to 15% of people will become profitable, yeah. And only 5 or even less percent will become truly rich. I mean extremely rich, thanks to trading the market. Friends, I didn't say all this in order to demotivate you. On the contrary, I want to wake up many of you who have the potential to become profitable, but who will not take it seriously because they haven't heard it anywhere, and in the future will have buckets of tears and countless sleepless nights like I had. But why as many as 80% of people will not be profitable? Where did I get such numbers? Well, in fact, there are those who say that the percentage is much higher, but I checked it on my own experience because I was in different communities, and I corresponded with members of the communities, and I saw that 80% of people, mainly, this was the exact figure, that in principle didn't receive anything after passing a certain mentorship or course, was already thinking about whether to find a new mentor, what new strategy to start learning. It would seem that trading is very simple. Choose the right direction, buy or sell, only two options to choose from. But why is it so hard to make money here? Why are so many people making mistakes and losing money here? The fact is, the whole industry is built in such a way that it makes all of us, from the very beginning of trading until to be successful here and make money, to take money from banks. The illusion of simplicity in trading attracts us and at the same time makes us unsuitable for making money in trading from the very beginning. We don't want to accept the fact that we lost money simply because we couldn't choose the right one, the right direction, right one out of two options, to buy or sell. We cannot accept that we made a mistake, so stupid mistake, and lost money easily, so easily and quickly because of it. We cannot complain to anyone if you lost money while trading. You can call the police as much as you want and say that you were robbed. But it was your choice. Here's precisely the difficulty. At times greed, at times fear are included in us. We often exit too early when we could stay longer in a good profitable order. And on the contrary, we sit when we are in losses. Our ego doesn't allow us to make money. Well, I hope that you will take everything that I told you seriously. Now we face two tasks. The minimum task is to become profitable. The maximum task is to become rich. And now I want you to take responsibility for all your action, for everything you will do in the market. And now I will try to give you valuable advices that will at least make you profitable. My first advice to each of you is to start learning and trading with just one strategy, only one strategy that should be clear to you and, most importantly, simple, without any garbage, without complex terms. It really should be simple. You shouldn't blindly trade according to the strategies that you saw from some successful guru who showed you how huge sums of dollars came to him on his trading account. This is no reason to be with this strategy. You will not be successful. Maybe it works for him, but if it is not clear for you, if you practice and still feel insecure, then you need to change your strategy and find one that will make you successful. You can find a lot of strategy on different YouTube channels, and because of that, you will want to search for the one that is the best. You will constantly ask yourself, what if there is some strategy even cooler and so on. You will look for the strategies that should make you a millionaire or a billionaire tomorrow. The next problem, indicators. I have traded with indicators and without indicators. I'm not against indicators and not for them. The main rule that you should understand when using indicators is that they work only during a trend. If you cannot understand what the trend is, don't pay attention to what the indicator shows you. They will show you wrong information, and you will do wrong decisions. Beginners often start experimenting too much with indicators. They are looking for some secret indicator that will tell them when to buy and when to sell and immediately make money, a lot of money, quit a job they don't like and become a super cool blogger who will drive a Lamborghini and motivate others to do the same. In fact, the most important data is the price on the chart. The price includes everything that is most important. The indicators only move according to the price and evaluate the price based on mathematical formulas. They are simply an additional source of information. The indicator shouldn't stimulate you to perform certain action, but should simply be an additional confirmation of your analysis. My advice is never to use more than 3 indicators. One indicator or 2 can serve as confirmation of the direction of the trend, and the other should confirm the strength of the existing trend. Personally, I use only 2 moving averages and RSI. Rule number 3. It is not enough to find a strategy that you like and that is understandable for you. You have to turn your strategy into a working one. Only a strategy that has been tested by you personally. Listen, you personally can be called a working strategy. I mean, you've done at least 2 weeks of back tests on different financial instruments, you got statistics, and you know how many percent of winning trades and what percent of losing trades. Remember that until you conduct at least 2 weeks of backtests on one strategy, you cannot draw any conclusion at all. Beginners often jump from one strategy to another just because they caught 2 stop losses in a row. Stop loss is a lesson, but not for everyone. If you got a stop loss, don't cry, baby, but analyze and understand what your mistake was. If you have learned this lesson, then the stop loss will save you from mistakes of a similar nature in the future. For beginners, it is possible to place an adequate stop loss. In the very beginning, don't try to copy those who place very ultra short 1 pip stop losses and so on. I don't recommend risking according to the classic schemes of 1% of your own deposits. Risk at less, for example, at 0.5% or even less. Better at 0.25%. Until you develop better statistics, you won't be more confident in your strategy because you need to be able to take risk. Many of you say, yeah, I can, but in reality, you can't. It's a skill. It needs to be practiced. If you see a good trade setup, most of the time you will be afraid because you have to risk 1%. But if you know that your risk, you will risk at 0.25% and this trade looks pretty good, then you will accept this risk and enter. Don't be just an analyst who painted a chart but is afraid to enter. Don't be afraid. You need to choose a lot size, correct lot size that will be comfortable for you, and in case you cut a stop loss, you will be able to quickly recover. Of course, if you have a small amount of deposit, for example, $100 or less, then everything I told you will not apply. You will not be able to trade at less than 1%. You will trade even at more than 1%, but this situation will only be an exception. Now the advice for those who already have at least minimal success and have started to make money. If you are quite good at finding points of interest to open trades, then stop looking for videos and watching a lot of materials on how to find point of interest. You should know what is the real problem for you in trading. Most likely, maybe you need to think about how to improve your entry technique, how to develop a new risk management system, how to scale trades, or how to improve your psychology. Look only for what you really have problem with. And in conclusion, I want to give you an exclusive advice that no one will give you, which you have never heard before. What changed me and brought me to a new level of perception of trading and overcome even greater motivation. Namely, you should withdraw part of the money you made, withdraw part of the profit and pay yourself, even if you only made $20 and you think, it's ridiculous, it's not even worth my attention, better let it be in my account. No, even symbolically, you need to bring out and understand that this is not a virtual game. This is a real money. You need to take this money in your hands, touch it, hold it, and feel your work, not only virtually, but also in reality. Believe it will change and turn your consciousness. It works like NLP. You will understand that every time you enter the terminal, your MT4 or another, you touch money. It can be money that you lose or make, you earn. You will perceive all this as it is an adult way and not as some kind of gambling. All the successful traders you follow have grown significantly and become even more successful after withdrawing money. It changes your life before and after, your trading before and after. If you like this video, guys, press the like button, subscribe to my channel, write in the comment what you liked or didn't like and what would you want to see. Bye bye.